Right now it is performance review time. We are at that time in the year where people are assessing each other's skills and competencies and the way they're showing up. No difference in this agency. And my client has been very intentional and has done a great job of improving his communication with some of the people that he reports into. Really trying to enhance those relationships, make sure that they understand what his value is, and just, showing up in a much more intentional way. So he has this one leader, and she has remarked to him that she notices the changes that he's making, and it's been very positive. On the assessment, however, she wrote that she is questioning his motives and that she doesn't really understand or trust why he's making these changes. When he brought this to me in our coaching session today, I said to him, what an amazing opportunity. Now, when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Initially, my client was offended by this comment, and I reminded him and invited him to consider that her comment, number one, could be a reflection of the way she sees the world. Perhaps, she is the type that trusts but verify, where you have to earn her trust before she actually trusts. We really don't know how people move through the world and whether or not they trust initially, or if they're someone where you have to gain trust. Regardless of how she's moving through the world, this for him is an invitation for an amazing dialogue. And rather than approaching it from a place of being offended, I invited him to consider approaching it from a place of intellectual curiosity and welcoming the opportunity for a great discussion. If she wouldn't have written that on the assessment, he never would have the opportunity to say to her, thank you so much for sharing that feedback. I'd like to know why you are skeptical of why I'm making the changes, and I'd like to share with you why I'm making the changes. So this type of comment actually opened up the opportunity for dialogue. And I wanted to share this to encourage all of you that when we get feedback from someone, the way that we interpret that feedback, we can choose to be offended, or we can choose to look at it as an opportunity to have a dialogue and to be curious. And when we choose the latter, magic is on the table, right? We don't know where that conversation is going to go. We do know that it will lead to greater understanding and greater connection with those that need some additional clarification.